Hello, we are back once again to another yapping video, whatever you want to call it. Don't have that interesting things to talk about today, I gotta be honest. I kinda just want to record, then chill, watch Moist finish up Sly 4, or at least the VOD of that first stream he had. I want to watch that, because it's a game series that I have loved a lot. So, I've done some off recording things. As you can see, I've been slowly trying to work my way through. Got some skills going on, inventory, and I have slowly tried to start farming a lot more. As you can see, my little farm is coming along. Yes, we had the egg hunt, and yes, I did buy strawberry seeds for a bit. Just gotta wait for them to grow, and then save the rest into like a greenhouse when I get the greenhouse unlocked, which obviously needs a lot of things, as you can see. This is probably gonna take a long time. I don't think I can do all of these in one sitting. Not anymore, actually. Actually, wait, I probably could still do these carrots, kales, potatoes, and cauliflowers. I think I could still do it. It's just more about the money. I gotta buy them. But hopefully you guys are doing good. I've been doing alright, just playing Overwatch and playing a bit of Stardew Valley on my own time, like I said. Probably will play more today, especially if the weather continues to be the same, because yesterday was such a bad day for my stomach and my body. Like, since the morning it was raining and just a little bit of like thunder, lightning, you know, and that really messes with my stomach, because it gets super warm, it gets super humid outside, and I feel ill. And I chugged like 5 bottles of just sparkling water yesterday, just so I can feel okay. It was like really bad, like seriously. It was super bad for me, and I chugged so much of that just so I can feel better, and like, oh my god, dude. It was just horrible, and it's still really warm. When I went to the store today to buy some more sparkling water, because I'm starting to run out, obviously, because I drank so much of it. I went to the store today to buy some more, and it was still super warm, and it's also nice to see that these summer times are coming finally, after such a long wait for them. So like, oh my god, I'm not excited for the amount of warmth and sick feelings that I will start to have, because my body does not like when it's too warm. So I start to feel really ill and really sick, because my own body heat is already a lot, like body warmth is already a lot. So I seriously start to feel really bad and really sick, so I don't want it to be that way. So that's kind of the problem I have with warm weathers, but otherwise, like, I'll be fine in warm weathers, but yeah, it's kinda whatever. So I'm not that excited, obviously, because it is promising more rain and like thunder, probably, I think. Like, it's definitely promising rain with the days coming by. And I think it's currently like 20 something degrees Celsius, so it's really messing with me. It really is messing with me already. You know, I should be fine, I think. Because what do we need? Cauliflower, potatoes, and kale, and carrots. Cauliflower, potato, kale, and a carrot. Can I get a carrot? How do I... I used to have carrot seeds. I think I just have to try to find them from like digging spots. Well, that's annoying. God damn it. I don't like that I sold all of my carrots now that I realized that I actually kinda need them. I gotta find like a digging spot where I could probably get carrots from. Because I can't buy them here. Can I buy carrots from Joja Mart? I really don't know. And I kinda don't wanna go out of my way to check either, because I really don't like that place. I've only bought 2 things from there, which is for a quest of like... What was it again? Like get Joja Cola to like people who like wanted it for a quest, like Pierre and someone else. That's like the... Those are like the only times I've actually bought something from there. So I don't really do it too often. But I guess I'm just gonna look for digging spots while I talk with everyone. And probably spend the rest of the energy in mining. Because I do want to start to get iron at some point, and I do need to do this. Yeah, I need to get copper stuff going, because I just need the money. That's the main issue I have. I just need the money. Oh yeah, like, warm weathers really mess with me, and I'm obviously like a little bit tired. I slept pretty poor. I think I went to bed at like 3 AM. Because of the humidity, and I had a lot of issues falling asleep because it was like really warm and I was sweating. And I think I woke up around 8 AM, around there, which is like super bad. So like I've barely slept again, and I think it's gonna be a repeating thing with this weather, which is gonna be super annoying. Super annoying. But I mean, I think I can manage eventually. I just gotta get used to again to this weather, right? Like I just have to get used to it. And once I do that, I should be fine, I should be okay. But yeah, probably just gonna take it easy today. I'm gonna... After this recording, what I'm gonna do is probably just get some ice cream to eat. Because I do have a lot of... I still have like 2 ice creams that I can just munch through. So that's gonna be nice. Especially during warm weathers. I'm gonna have a good time. But as for now, main idea is to just keep playing this game on my own time after this recording, obviously. And just, you know, chill, take it easy. And play Overwatch. There was yesterday actually a really funny thing happened. I want to talk about that. So those who don't know, I've had like a really long break from playing Overwatch, like over a half a year break, I think, at this point, since I last time played it in October last year. So it's been a long time. Okay. Like it's definitely been a long time. And yesterday, me and my friend asked me if I've like if we should play a game of competitive, because he had some quest to do for, or something. I think he wanted to see his rank in competitive, so he wanted to play a game of competitive, and I told him, yeah, sure, whatever, let's go for it. And before that, I've just not been playing well. I've been like really struggling with Overwatch recently. I'm just super bad recently. Don't know what's happened. I think I'm just having a streak of like bad days after another with that game. And it's really just making my motivation go down, which is in return gonna make me struggle even more with the game. So we queued for a game on Numbani, and there was this tank on our team who goes super mad at me for whatever reason. I was just having a bad time that match. I was just not playing well. Like I knew that I am struggling, that I'm not playing as good as I could be. Like I was fully aware that I'm not performing my best. Which usually when it comes to like playing competitive, especially in a game like Overwatch, I really don't try hard games, I just play. Like obviously I'm not there to just throw people's games, I'm just not like that invested anymore as I used to be. Like when I used to play the game, I think I peaked Diamond 4 on tank, which really isn't a lot. It's not amazing, but it's something. Like when you look at it, because I've only been like not silver, like plat throughout my whole time. So I used to really focus on competitive, but then eventually I just kind of realized that trying to be extremely competitive in a game really fucks up your mental and your mood very easily if it just doesn't work out. So I started to kind of mind my own business when it comes to like playing competitive in that game. And just chill and listen to music. Like I was not giving it my all. And I realized that I was struggling, and I knew that I was struggling. But our entire team at the same time was also struggling. Like, we all were just not performing well, and it was very clear. And as I said, I was just not having a good time that match, I was not doing good. So, at the end, in usual low elo tank fashion, or any low elo fashion, the DPS get blamed. To those who are unaware, or don't really play Overwatch, DPS is just the damage role in the game. Because there's tank, there's supports, and then there's DPS. You know. And I tell him, I just, like I have not typed a single word in the chat before the end of the game. And I just say that like, I struggled, but I feel like it was also just a team problem. Like we were all just not working well in that match. And he took it to fucking heart. He took it so deep that he even added me after the game, which has not happened in so long. He sent me a friend request after the game, and I add him, and the only message that I start with, like I don't even like I'm not asking like why did you add me or anything. The first thing I type to him is just what's good, what's good. Like I'm just chilling. I'm on call with my friend. I'm listening to music. Like I'm just chilling. This guy, just the first thing he writes is, "How are you this ass at a game that you have played for so long?" like the first thing he says to me is he immediately starts just talking absolute trash at me. For no reason at all. Like I was the main issue of that team. Like it was only me. And then we talked a bit about it. And then he messages me like, oh, why did you give high ground to the enemy team? And to those who, again, don't know, high ground is just basically what it is exactly. It's just high ground, and it's really valuable to hold. It's really valuable to have on a team. Because it's just a good amount of pressure to be on high ground compared to the enemy. And this guy like asks me, oh, why did I give them a high ground for free? And I just tell him that like, I didn't. I just didn't get healed and I died. So that we gave them high ground because of that. I died, and that's it. There's nothing I could have done about it. And then he starts going on and blabbering. Blabbering on about how, like, it didn't happen like that. Like, why did I do it? Why did I give them high ground for free? And I'm just telling him, like, the straight truth that I just did not get healed. I died. I can't do anything about that. If I don't get healed, I just die. Like, it's what it is. It's just the truth. And this guy apparently just did not wanna like try to chill at all. Didn't just wanna try to listen. So I went back on the replay of that match, and I find the exact spot that he was talking about. And then I tell him that hey, I found the spot. I tell him what happened. That my friend got saved or dragged away by one of our supports by an ability. And then I died and didn't get healed. So you were alone, I was dead, and that was it. And then I give him the exact time frames for when I died, when my friend got pulled, and I told him that if you don't believe me, here you go, you can go look at it yourself. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue against like a brick wall or something. And he was in like a match during that entire texting. Like, he was fully in a game while I was just waiting in queue with my friend. And he messages me like, how do you expect me to look at those times when I'm playing, you dumbass? And like, I just tell him like just remember the times. I'm not gonna like, I'm not saying you have to look at it now, but here you go. If you're like this into this, then go ahead, like go ahead and look at it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. And then he brings up my game hours. He's like, oh, how do you have 1.3k hours when you're this ass at this game? And like, mind you, this guy, by the way, has been playing since season 1, from when the game started. He has been playing since the beginning. And he had like, I think like 500 hours. And the one thing that I just told him, like, straight up, like, I was not like wanting to entertain this drooling person in my whispers, who was still mad at me, by the way. This entire conversation went on for like 30 minutes between just him being mad at me and me just trying to talk to him. So the one mean-ish thing I go on and I tell him, I just straight up say that like you'd expect me to have a bigger ego than you when I have more hours, but you're over here crying to me like I was the only one at fault. And this conversation has been going for a long time, and you're still crying to me about it. Like, you're really hurt. You're really hurt after a single competitive match to be crying for this long. Like, oh my god. Like, it was insane how much that man yapped. Like, I just full on told him, like, I can't believe you managed to have a bigger ego than I do, with way less hours. Like, how are you this mad after a single competitive game? Like, don't you have fun in your life? Like, I just told him, like, can't we just, like, have a positive vibe here? Like, if you're getting this mad at me for a singular loss, then there's definitely something else in the background going on. Like, it's insane behavior. It really is insane behavior. He starts like going on about like, how do you have so many more hours than I do when I started it at the beginning, and when I mentioned him when I started the game in 2020. So 6 years from now, I've been playing the game for 6 years. And he's just like, how do you have so many hours than I do? Like, you must be no-lifing the game. You have 1.3k hours and I have only 500. And the last thing before by the way, he unfriends me. I didn't unfriend him, he unfriended me. I guess he just got tired of talking to me, which is a good thing, because I don't want to entertain that anymore. The last thing I got to tell him before the thing, the match, or like before he unfriends me. That's what I meant to say. The last thing I got to say to him before he unfriended me was, I just straight up told him that we don't live the same lives. You probably have been busy while I haven't, so I've gotten to enjoy a game that I used to really enjoy. Like, I used to love playing Overwatch. I really did. I really loved the game. And I was having a good time. So I just straight up told him that like you gotta understand, we live different lives. I am not you and you're not me. Like, we're separate. We don't live the same life. And that's when he unfriended me. And I don't even know why. I guess he just got too tired of talking to me. Which, like I said, is a good thing, because that conversation seriously went on for like 30 minutes of him just being angry at me, talking shit at me, and not wanting to understand at all. Like, he was just fully mad after a singular loss in a gold lobby, by the way, which is super bad. Like, if you get this twisted in a gold lobby of Overwatch competitive, there's definitely something else going on in the background that you have to fix. Like, you can't be getting this mad to the point of adding me and then screaming and crying at me for performing bad in a singular match that I got to play with you. Like, like it's just not real. It's just not real human interaction. It's just not. It's insane behavior, if you ask me. But I had a good time. Like, I was just listening to music and I was just playing with my friend. Like, I was just chilling. I was having a good time. But I hope I managed to put some sense into that man's soul. Because if you get this angry at a video game for a person losing in a video game that he got to play with you, please try to make yourself feel better, you know. Try to fix your own things. Don't put it out on everyone else in the game. It's just a game. It's nothing serious. Like, if this was like higher elo lobbies, like, like Grandmaster or Champion. Like if this was the top of the top, I could understand if you get mad at me for performing really bad. I could understand that. But if you're getting this angry at me in a gold lobby, there is definitely something wrong, and you need to fix that. That is definitely something that needs to be fixed. Like, you should not be allowed to be getting this angry at me. And by the way, to those who don't understand how the rank system works, it's... the lobbies basically are bronze, and then it's silver, and then it's gold, and then it's plat. So me and my friend are like at the bottom of the barrel at the rank system, because we both just do not care about the ranked enough to try and push for like high ranks. Like, we really do not care about it. So it's super sad to sometimes see people get this mad over games, but I can understand that. Like, if you want to try to push for a high rank and you have someone performing bad, I can understand if you get angry. But getting angry to the point where you wanna add a person, trash talk them, then unfriend them without trying to understand, that's a bad thing, you know. That is like a really, really bad thing. And I pray the best for the people who try to be too competitive to the point where the game basically is like your entire life, to this point where you like get super, super mad. Like, that's where I draw the line, you know. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to start hearing about that. I don't need you to be angry at me in my fucking Battle.net whispers just because I performed bad once. I don't need to hear that. I really don't. But honestly, this is also why I exactly love playing in a lower rank, and why I just never don't care enough to push high ranks, because first things first, if I try to push high ranks, it'll really, really drain my mental. It'll be really bad for my health. Because I am very critical about my own gameplay. I get very touchy about it. Like, if I perform bad, I get extremely verbal about it in a bad sense towards myself, because I can realize that I'm not performing well and that I could definitely be doing way better than what I am doing now. So I get like really annoyed at myself. I started talking bad about myself. I talk myself down a lot, and you guys already know this because I've told you guys about this, that I have a habit of talking myself down a lot. Because well, first things first, it used to be a thing of just, I want to keep myself at a low level, I don't want to have an ego, because I know when I perform bad, I know that I did bad. And I don't want to like sit around and pretend that, oh, I did so amazing. But I think it's become a thing of also me just saying that to lower my own mentality about myself. Because the instant I recognize that I am not performing well, I heavily bring it up in my mind, and I just try to understand, like, what am I doing wrong? Why is this happening? Why is this not working out? What's going on? But like, if I tried to push for higher ranks, as I was saying, like, it would seriously affect my mental health very badly. And I just don't think I'm that good at the game to be doing that. I have no interest in trying to be the next super, or try to push any high rank anyway. Like, I just have no interest in that. I really don't. And I think that's why I just love casually playing Overwatch. Even though a lot of people hate the game, and I can understand that. I hate the game. Because of what they're doing, and just how poor it's been to play. But I still love playing the game just casually, in my own time, with friends, just sharing a good time. And that's when the game is actually kind of fun. But if I start trying to push for competitive, I get really mad if there's like any mistakes happening, like if I play with friends. Like obviously I joke about it between my friends when we're like performing bad and we call each other out. Like sometimes I get a bit mad about it if it's something really stupid that shouldn't have even happened. And I can understand that it gets really annoying at a point. But like, I'm just not cut out for competitive anymore like I used to be. I really am just not, because I genuinely just don't care enough anymore. I've gotten to the point in life where I much more prefer to just try to have fun in a game compared to trying to like push for a high rank to make myself feel better. Because I know I can't do that. And I probably could do that if I just sank in the time that it takes to learn again, to practice again, to do aim trainers for multiple hours at a time, just to be good at a game. And I'm just not cut out for that anymore. I've been thinking about trying to push for rank, but then I realized that it's not gonna end well. It really is not gonna end well. And I should just avoid that so I don't ruin other people's lives if they wanna try to push for rank because of my poor performance, and I don't ruin myself because of my own poor performance. Like I said, I'm very, very critical about my own gameplay, and I can recognize when I just make a very clear mistake. Or just any mistake, you know, it's like, to those who have played, you know, TF2, let's say. To those who have played Sniper in TF2, you know those moments when you like, you're not doing well, and you will be the only person who realizes that something is wrong, like you're not playing well. The other people can't see on your team what you're like shooting when you're missing. Your team will not see that mistake. Only you will be able to notice, unless it's been a long time in that match and the scoreboard is looking bad. Like, only you will be able to recognize that you are making mistakes. You are the person looking at your own screen, and you are the person looking at your own gameplay. There's no one else looking at it, it's just you. And the only basis other people have is the scoreboard of the game. Otherwise, they don't have anything. Like, you are the only person who can see mistakes. If you miss a shot on like a Widow, if you have bad aim on Cassidy, if you're just not performing well, you will be the one to see that, especially if you're playing DPS. Because it's a damage role, it's not a tank who will be on the front lines and who can very easily be recognized if they're not doing good. Or a support, because their job is to obviously try to keep teammates alive and help them out, you know? Like on roles like tank and support, it's really easy to notice if someone makes a mistake, if you didn't get healed, if your tank isn't being in the front, if your tank isn't tanking, or if he just gets dominated by the enemy tank. That will be noticed, and that will be written down. But on the DPS side, you have flanks, You have hit scans to take care of other like characters, like flying characters, etc. Like you have so many versatile options and things that you have to do and be active about that it will not be noticed unless it's been a bit into the game and someone looks at the scoreboard. Right? Like it will just not be noticed. So it's super difficult to do anything about that, you know, because it's not easy to realize that a DPS is performing bad. And it's very easy to realize it yourself if you're performing bad. Because you are looking at your own screen, you can see your crosshair not hit anything. You can see your crosshair missing. Like, you can see it all, you know. It's just a really big mental battle, I think. And it's not an easy one. But I think that's about it for me today. I've talked for 36 minutes without even realizing. I've gone on a whole tangent about Overwatch competitive. And I wanna eat ice cream and I wanna play a bit more Stardew Valley just on my own to get a bit more ahead. So yeah. What I will do now is call this a day and I'm gonna go eat ice cream, watch some YouTube and play some Stardew Valley, and then eventually play Overwatch again. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, then you know what to do. Show some support. I don't know what people say nowadays. I'm just a dude recording videos and talking. You know, it's like just do whatever you want at this point. But I appreciate all the support from you guys, and see you guys next time I record this game in about another 3 to 4 days, as usual. So that's gonna be it for me. Take care of yourselves. I love all of you guys, and take care of those around you. Bye bye.